Welcome from the both of us. I am Russ Hatfield, and behind my shoulder is my higher dimensional twin soul and member of Ashtar Command, Kara. Our editorial for October is a study of those who share our planet but are rarely seen, Devas. Not the myth, but the reality that is the nature spirits of Lake Tahoe and everywhere there is growth. They help us in ways we are only just beginning to learn about, and we want to help in developing a better understanding of those who bring balance to nature. They may be the key to surviving a climate out of control. For a full transcript of this latest editorial, please go to our main homepage at HadesBasedNews.com. We invite you to subscribe to be kept informed of future postings on our YouTube channel from the members of Ashtar Command. It is in honor of the elemental world that represent the Devas of Lake Tahoe. We'd like to ask, what do we really know about Devas? Well, if you have been following the archives, it would be quite a lot. But while we've compiled a number of channelings about Devas at the Center for Ascension, we'd like to put it all together here. Creatures of myths and legends, they can also be referred to as elementals or nature spirits. Pixies, sprites, and elves, our fantasies and fairy tales are not as mythical as one might think. That is especially true here in Lake Tahoe. Nature surrounds us, and it is the beauty that geological forces have wrought which surpass anything man has yet to compare. We're a bit closer to nature here because nature is so much closer to us than many others. That can be a detriment, as was seen with the recent Caldor fire, but that too concerns Devas. In normal times, without wildfires closing forests, one can wander the woods or shores of the various lakes that surround Lake Tahoe itself. Streams, fern-covered gullies, and redwood-studded mountains bring a sense of belonging once immersed in their sights, and you're not alone when journeying around its trails. One doesn't have to believe in nature's spirits to feel their presence. But what are they? And where did they come from? Are they good, bad, or indifferent to our cohabitation with them on this planet? Lastly, how can something that cannot be seen or felt have a physical effect on our environment? The answers might just save us in the end. So who, what, and why are there Devas who play such an important unseen role in our environment? It starts, as everything seems to, on Sirius hundreds of thousands of years ago, when there was a colonization from there to Atlantis by 7 different races. At the time, they had physical bodies they would evolve out of as the centuries passed. Caretakers then and caretakers now, Devas fully embraced the planet as their new home. The evolution to a non-physical form with an effect on physical reality naturally led to their being the stuff of legends. The names they would be known to us would involve Asgard, Mount Olympus, the Hindu religions, and even heaven. Angels, gods, goddesses, nature spirits, they have appeared to a lot of people as a lot of things. At their most basic, they help things grow where they will, and nature to behave as it should. Beyond that, they can stir men's souls or destroy their dreams. Water Devas, working with the elementals of the forest, can create vistas of peace and harmony that stops the hiker in their tracks. Conversely, fire demons can burn all of that same vista to ashes. Out of sight does not mean out of mind, and that is how they can be contacted into enlisting their aid into saving the planet. My discovery of Devas began with a book I bought secondhand called The Magic of Finhorn. I was in a transitional phase at 18, and the book brought up something in me that I had not realized I was missing. A deeper connection to the spirits of nature. Finhorn was started by Peter and Eileen Caddy in 1962 in northern Scotland, based on messages Eileen received guiding them to its eventual location in what we would call a trailer park. She started a garden based on the messages she heard, and the growth was beyond anything anyone else in the area achieved. Her friendship she established with the entities such as the landscape angel and the spinach diva revealed where and when to plant. A community grew up around them as word spread, so that others who were spiritually inclined pitched in to aid in the garden. 40-pound cabbages being grown in the barren soil of where they were helped the community become a thriving center for inspiration and learning. What Eileen tapped into was not isolated to the nature spirits of Scotland, but to a wider world we could also tap into with practice. Mark, when he was my roommate, used the information from the archives to attract a diva to a special place of honor he established in our backyard. The Finhorn experience could be one experience everyone would be able to emulate with the human race at its full potential. So how do we get there? Travel along the east shore of Fallen Leaf Lake here at the south end of Lake Tahoe and stop somewhere to walk among the redwoods scattered on the land sloping upwards from the road. Or walk among the redwoods between the two lakes at Talak Historic Site. These trees in both places are old, and so are the energies felt when walking through their majestic giants. Stop at the pond there with the gazebo and take in the calm that pervades everything. The divas there are the same found in San Francisco, Paris, France, and Moscow. If something grows, there are divas. If there is wind or rain, there are divas. If fire divas almost got out of hand and burned down all of the above places during the Cawdor fire, other divas stepped in and miraculously turned the fire away from Christmas Valley. There was so much imploring of the nature spirits before, during, and still, as billions have done throughout history, from those who were unaware that is what they do when wanting rain to fall or wind to stop blowing. If there was a conscious understanding of the things sharing the world with us and a desire to work with them, the climate crisis being experienced may get some allies in the fight for mankind's very survival. In love, light, and wisdom, Russ and Kara.